Hello students, today in Pedagogy of English we will learn English for speakers of other languages, ESOL and English as a second language, ESL. As we know that the topic is in unit number 1, 1.1. EFL, English as a foreign language. EFL is essentially UK term. This is the term from the United Kingdom, whereas ESL is an American term, where we can say that English as a second language is an American term. Understand, students? In our country, that is in India, we speak English as one of the languages, as we speak Gujarati, as we speak Hindi and any other regional languages. Beside this, we speak English, and this is in addition to our mother tongue, that our mother tongue is Gujarati. In addition to that, we speak and our official language, that is Hindi and English. As you know that our official languages are the Hindi and English. What is ESOL? English for speakers of other languages. Means the language for the speakers who can speak other languages, like that we can speak Gujarati. ESOL classes are for the people who do not speak English as their first language, because our first language is Gujarati, our first language is Hindi. So whatever it may be their first language, because India is a big country and there is a diversity of the language we can see in India, and according to these diversities we can see that in Kerala the Malayalam is there, the first language for the people of the Kerala. In the similar way that we can see that the first language of the Gujarat is our Gujarati language. So ESOL classes are designed to help the learners and improve their ability to talk, listen, read and write in English and settled in the community. So what are the focus or objectives of the ESOL? ESOL and ESL are the similar things. ESOL class are designed to help the learners, so learner can learn and improve their ability in talk, in listening skill and reading skill and writing in English and settled in the community. Why ESOL? English for the speaker of other languages, or ESOL refers to the learning as a new resident in English speaking country. Means the language, learning the language English as a for the new resident in English speaking country. So the people in order to communicate because for the communication that we require the language, if the people cannot speak their regional language, whatever it may be, Gujarati, Hindi, Punjabi, Haryani, so at that time the people or individual can communicate with the English language. So ESOL is a similar to ESL. It can be compared with EFL, which refers to the learning and using English as an additional language in the non-English speaking country. So it can be compared with EFL. EFL means English as a foreign language, which refers to learning and using the English. Why we are learning and using the English as an additional language? For in the non-English speaking country, in speaking country that we use for the communication purpose. For example, there are the many ESOL projects in the countries such as the UK or US, where there are the immigrants from the non-English speaking countries, means the people immigrant from the non-English speaking countries. In the classroom, ESOL classes can be included areas such as a survival for the communication purpose, for the English, for the functional language, for the specific speaking and listening skill, and socio-cultural information. They often have element of citizenship training also. For the local level communication purpose, the immigrant can learn that particular language in order to to understand the function of the particular country. Teach interpersonal and academic English to the students who are learning English as a new language. What are the objectives? We are teaching interpersonal and academic English to the student. What we do in the English ESOL. So we are providing teach interpersonal and academic English to the students who are learning English as a new language. Next thing is that the provide explicit and structured instruction in the four languages skills. Which are the four languages: how to speak, how to listen, how to read, and how to write. What are these LSRW skills that they can know by these instructions? Greet the people, how to greet the people and talk about their feelings, likes and dislikes, that we can see by the ESOL. Ask for the give personal informations, directions and travel arrangements. For this kind of the, for if I require the informations, if I or you go to abroad and require the information of the people that you have to communicate in the English, and ask for the personal information of the particular person or any other organization, agencies, consultancies, directions and travel arrangements. Ask for the information in shops and make the appointments with the doctors. So as required, we require the informations in the shops, shopping malls, online purchasing, fill in the jobs application forms. As we can know that today is in the era of globalizations, that we can see that online application forms, for the job application forms, write invitations and letters of complaints. Make polite requests, apologize and ask for permission that we are using the English as a second language. Describes and compare the places and people. Understand and take part in the formal and informal conversation and discussion. Talk and write about the futures and things that happened in the past. So all these things, for all these varied aspects, we are using the ESOL. ESOL as all is inner learning. ESL, English as a second language. The learner is a learning within the English environment. So he or she can learn the English language in the English environment. In this case, the English is spoken outside the classroom. So while in EFL, there is a difference between the EFL and ESL. In the ESL, the people or the students can speak in the classroom as well as in the outside of the classrooms. Whenever it is required to speak, that he or she can speak. But in EFL, they can use the language in the classroom situation only. The learner here learns the English to understand and speak it outside the classroom. As I earlier told, the situation is different. In EFL learning, the learner learns English inside the classroom but continue to speak his own language when living in the classroom. understand with students, so they can, but continues to speak her his own language when leaving the classroom is required that he or she can speak. Example, an example of ESL situation is a Japanese boy who immigrates with his family to America. He speaks Japanese at home with his parents, but during the rest of the day at the school, he must speak English. He needs to learn the enough English to be able to keep up with his school work for the communicative nation well, for the communicative purpose with his schoolmates. Okay, students? So, students, this is the ESL or ESOL. In the next lecture, we will learn what is EFL. Thank you very much.